hope you feel better, baby. So mommy hopes you feel better. Hello. Hello all. Ooh. How are you guys? Hi, Cindy B. Hey, Nina. Cassie. Hello all. How you guys doing? I feel like we've been separated for so long. As you guys can see, I have a completion in front of me. Yes, I have finished. Hey, Nina! I finished Hope Runs Deep, and it came out absolutely gorgeous. They've already ran the gamut. It had offers extended. I did end up taking it in to work with me, just to kind of show people. Because I get a lot of questions in regards to, what is that? What do you mean? Because I get all of my paintings delivered at work. In any event, it is so sparkly. Like looking in the viewfinder right now, oh my gosh. It just doesn't do it justice. It is so sparkly. I did put some washi tape. This is a Christmas washi tape. My brother got me 60 rolls of washi tape for Christmas. And I'll be going over that with you guys. But yes, it was so much fun just going through, picking out the colors and things. So I made it through the snow. I certainly did. This was the fun part, actually. I started at the top, the upper left. I went all the way across. This area right here, this area challenged me, because although it looks great, it looks like a building, you might be doing 12 different colors right next to each other. Obviously, that's to bring out the detail, and that's what we love so much. So that is definitely what I've been working on. My next project, which you guys all know what it meant to me. I whined, I cried. Island Time. Island Time has been kitted up, and no, I have not started Island Time because of this area right here with all of the confetti. I needed a little bit of a break. I needed to definitely color block. I understand now. Island Time. So I understand now what Mrs. Coffee was saying. She had watched my video where I was crying. And you finished Nefertiti? Did you like it? I have her, and I keep trying to decide when I'm going to start on her. I have what is the lady's name? I did her last summer. I have to pull it out because I keep forgetting. But I've received, here she is, Lady Creole. I have so many requests for Lady Creole. I have 3 or 4 requests for her right now. I did Lady Creole in a week. Probably would have been less than that had I really, felt connected. It wasn't for me, so it was hard. But I did her as a gift in a week. So obviously, but I think I have 4 requests for her right now. So we'll definitely see. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Drea. How you doing? Everyone's coming in. Few more minutes. Nana, have you finished shopping? You guys know Nana won our big $50 gift card, diamond painting gift card. And I haven't seen if she's gone shopping yet. It's an undertaking. Right. Nefertiti looks great. I've kitted up Dangerous Roads. I will have to check on that one. Good luck. So Odd says that's an undertaking. So moving over from there, yes, I definitely completed this. Island Time is kitted up, ready to go. I needed something with a lot more color blocking. I figured maybe it's a good time to do some small projects. I do have a couple of Lady Creoles that have been requested. Maybe it's a good time to, do a couple of those. It's a lot of color blocking and Lady Creole. Like I said, I work full time. So for me to be able to complete a project, I think that's like a 30 by 40 or something like that. For me to complete a project like that in about a week, that's a really pretty quick workup. And I know that there are days where I probably don't do it every day. On average, on the days that I work, I probably diamond paint maybe 3 hours. This holiday season, my diamond painting was neglected, not because of any other craft, because I spent more time watching videos and shopping. I don't know what it is about diamond painting and shopping, but every time I turn around, I am on some website and I'm just looking for new diamond paintings. And I don't understand why that is such an addiction for me, because I have plenty. And my mom keeps saying that. You have plenty. You need to shop for more? Yeah. So Cindy B says, I know, Odd, but I've done bigger. Nana says, yes, ma'am, I have. I'll be unboxing it this weekend. I can't wait, and I'll be tuning in. Angie's, how you doing? How's it going? Hi, Dawn Marie Nunes. I hope I'm saying that right. I do apologize. Cindy B says, working on one from Alibaba before Dangerous Roads. You guys are as bad. Hi, Mrs. Coffee. How you doing this evening? Buying is a separate. It's a bad Mrs. Coffee. Today, you got me. I was being bad at work. My computer kept going down. So I kept tuning in to lives, popping in here and popping in there. And Mrs. Coffee posted a new Chuck Pinson. If you guys thought I screamed and whined over Island Time, woo, this new Chuck Pinson, oh my goodness. I couldn't wait. I was like, I can't wait to get home and watch this video. That one looks so beautiful. Obviously, it's a timepiece. I like the antique cars in it. Yeah, I'm going to be addicted to that one also. Angie says, I love to shop for paintings and other diamond painting things. Just load up the cart. Feels like I bought it all. I have a cart everywhere. I'm not lying. And I don't understand why it's taken over. Like, I'm literally sitting here with my phone. I'll put my pen down like I'm taking a break. And I'm shopping. Then I sit my phone down and I start down and I think of something else. I'll go to look it up. And unfortunately, the addiction takes over. I saw on one of the Facebook pages, someone was trying to purchase more storage. And I was like, I don't really need storage. I probably have, I have a lot of Harbor Freight. Probably 2, 4, 6. So I probably have about 30 Harbor Freight. Cindy B is doing Dangerous Roads, Mrs. Coffee. She is about to, she's kitting it up. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? You know I've been checking on you. I seen on Facebook the other day someone was going to use these in order to store extra beads. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, I have all of these bags. I have a ton of bags. I keep them. They're like beads everywhere. And they just are hanging out and they're having a life of their own. And I was like, I wonder if I could use this in order to shrink these down. Because I have them. They're piled up. They're going up the wall. They're becoming a life of their own. So I decided to go and get it. I thought I was getting a sale because there was a great coupon for the weekend. It was something like 50% off any one single item. So I go in. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this one single item. And I can't use the 50% off on it. And I'm like, well, why not? What's going on? And they said the $14.99, the price that it has been for, I don't know, gazillion of weeks and months, that's their sale price. I said, you got a sale that's lasted at least 8 months? And they said, yeah. Yeah, so the 50% off was not good. 14.99 it was, and I ended up getting two of them. And I said, see, that's how Michaels get me. They get me every time. There's always something that takes me running in there, and I'm never able to get it at that discounted price. I try to do the same thing with my my desk when I got my desk. So it definitely happens. uh, Don Marie says, first was right is how it's pronounced. Yes, it's okay. It's Noons. Thank you. uh, and Mrs. Coffee says, that will be my first big one of the year. Dangerous roads. Okay. And Rebecca says, I really do appreciate that. You know, I'll be looking for you. And I'll keep that up also. Mrs. Coffee says, mine has been in there a year, so it's time to get it done. Okay. There we go. Hope everyone is having a good night. We are. We are. They do. They always get me. But you know what, Cindy B? I'm going to keep going because that's how I feed the addiction. Otherwise, I'll be sitting around literally. I was sitting around one day. I forget. I think it was the week between Thanksgiving and my birthday. My birthday is December 3rd. And I was literally biting my nails, trying to debate whether I was going to purchase a couple of diamond paintings. And I swear, my daughter, she took her allowance and she went and she bought the diamond paintings. I kept going in and looking at them and going in and looking at them. And she just went and said, Mom, for your birthday. She also got me a separate birthday gift. A pampering set where I could put, you know, those face masks that you guys are doing. So you're always doing the face mask challenge. She got me a face mask so I can do the face mask challenge, and I can, you know, she kept saying I need to exfoliate, you know, my skin, and she's like a skin, you know, guru. So I, you know, that kind of fed the addiction. I don't know why. Once they came in, I said, oh, this is nice. Put it off on the shelf. Then 2 days later, I'm back looking at websites and loading up my cart. So it's a bad addiction. It really is. Cindy B says, yep, I think I bought it after you got it, Mrs. Coffee. Okay. So you guys have had it. It's good to know it's in rotation. Do you guys have schedules? Like, do you have a diamond painting schedule? I plan to start this November 1st. By the 20th, hopefully this will be done and I'll start this. I have a diamond painting schedule. Am I always able to keep to it? No, I'm definitely not able to keep to it because the prior diamond painting schedule and, you know, the exhaustion that I might have felt over that sometimes can supersede me continuing with my schedule. Justin, my son, he currently has 3 works in progress, 3. But he is mentally exhausted right now, and his diamond painting is on hold. He hasn't diamond painted, I think, in about 2 weeks. So we'll see, you know, how he kind of breaks through that and what kind of information he provides. Mrs. Coffee says, nope, because every time I do, Diamond Art Club comes out with a new one. Bam! They feed my addiction really well right now. They feed it really well, and I'm always on their site. I look starting Friday, probably when I go to head to lunch, I'm looking to see if they've posted anything. If they've posted something, then obviously I got to start trying to configure. Is there going to be a coupon that I haven't used? Will I be able to get it? I do all of that. I do have a discount coupon right now, but I'm trying to wait on something really major before I, you know, utilize it. So I was telling Diamond Art Club, when they were in your live last week, Mrs. Coffee, I said, you know, they're going to become like a bill that we got to pay monthly. For me, I don't take that. I know a lot of people that are gamers. My brother is huge he works at a casino. When he gets off, he likes to go hang in the gamers lounge. He'll play Keno, and he bets. Obviously, I live in Las Vegas. Gambling is legal here. And he bets, and he has a great time, and he has a monthly budget so that he knows exactly how much he'll spend and put towards the things he likes. So I'm starting to align myself mentally with that same concept, and I'm going to treat my addiction the same way people, go out and have a good time. They have a guys' night, they have a poker night. I have a diamond painting addiction. So she says, right, did you pay that $5 on that DAC bill? My $5 is more like, that's going to be for the shipping. But I definitely am creating a budget. I think I was talking to you, Nana. We were talking about, getting it to a point where, you know how much you're going to spend, and is that within the budget or not? Hi, Christy. How's little man? Cindy B says, are you out of your funk? Oh, she's talking to Christy. Are you, Christy? Did you see my response to your funk? Diamond painting dreamer. I just like my camera on my computer, so I bought a webcam. I did too. I got mine I think I was online and we were all comparing. I got mine at Best Buy, and apparently I paid more than I should have. Christy says, yeah, she's out of her funk. Okay, good. So back to my idea, and I love it. So for all of my, I'm going to show these. I have a ton of these, but so that I can get rid of all those baggies of diamonds that I have just kind of hanging around, especially the ones that are no longer in boxes. The boxes were getting in the way. I have created this little storage system where I put the inventory sheet in and the baggies in. I have started to kit up some of them. But I didn't want that to take on a life of its own too much. So as you can see, this one right here, these are in baggies, and it's simple. So if they didn't already come in baggies, they came in those big, loud, crinkly bags and things like this, and they have an inventory sheet. I'm just going to kind of break them down and put them in there. In each of these, it comes with 16 cases. I have 2 of them, so that'll be at least 32 of the paintings that didn't either already come baggied up, or I use my Harbor Freights only for my Diamond Art Club storage and beads. So I feel like this is at least effective, especially for the ones that aren't baggied up. I did get the white drawer system. I got that a while ago, like probably 3 months ago, and I put all of my my kitted up, the ones that come already in baggies, I put those in there. I have 2 drawers. It's 5 total drawers. 2 of them are for my squares, and should be 2 of them for the rounds, but I don't have as many rounds as I do square. So, and then the bottom one is for like my novelty items. So I have a lot of diamond painting pens, diamond painting accessories. I have the keychains. I love those keychains. Have you guys tried the keychains? I got a keychain off of the 11/11 sale, and I had a little fun with it, little project. My brother's granddaughter, she comes over with a friend of hers. The friend is 6 years old. Mrs. Coffee, I'm not gonna lie, this reminded me of something that probably Maggie would do. So she comes over with my grandniece. And my grandniece, she's younger, she's like 4, so she doesn't have the patience to kind of sit down and want to diamond paint. London, that's the friend, we call them little besties. Anyway, London has the patience and she wants to sit down, so we're going to diamond paint. I let her pick out any project she wanted. She could have done a Mickey Mouse, a Minnie Mouse, or unicorn. Obviously, she chooses to do a unicorn. She loves it. We have a great time. We're chit-chatting. She's telling me all the drama at school. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I felt like I was back in first grade again. So she goes to school, and I was just thinking about some of the activities she said she had coming up and things. So about a week goes by. I go over and I'm visiting with her and her mom. She goes to the restroom. Her mom says, "Did she tell you what she did?" And I'm like, "No." She says, "She comes home from school with a big baggie full of money." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, what's she doing at school when she's, coming home with money? I don't even come home with change." She says she showed off her key and started charging people to make them for her. I said, "I don't think we have the supplies." We'll come up with something. But it sounds like she's very economizing. She's a little entrepreneur. She has a little bully in her because, how did she get the money out of them? She had to be up there doing her Vanna thing all day. So needless to say, I think that I'm going to have huge project on my hand. My brother was like, you got to talk to. I said, I didn't know she was going to go to school and offer this. All I said was, "How is school going?" When you're done with your project, you'll have something to kind of show off to your friends at school. I think that's pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. How was I supposed to know London was going to go to school and then start charging folks, bullying them for their little lunch money? Of course, I'm to blame for it. My brother wanted to know I had a bad habit of influencing his kids when they were young. And "Hey, Brian, how are you?" She trying to get real paid. Right, Mrs. She trying to get paid. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, but obviously, bad auntie, you're not supposed to laugh. So when my brother's kids were little, especially with my niece, I used to have a bad habit of influencing them. I told my brother I was the auntie that was supposed to help, curb his parenting. You got to have a way to pay. You got to have issues to parent around. You have to every once in a while have a roadblock, and you got to know how to curve your kids around them. So I was the auntie that threw the roadblock into play. Anyway, my niece, I forget how old she was. I'm going to say 8, maybe 9-ish. She wanted to play Barbies. Nobody would play Barbies with her. And so I said, "Okay, I'll play." I bought Barbies for my daughter. She wasn't really that interested in playing with Barbies. So I said, "Okay, I can understand. I'll play." When you play with Barbies, really the only thing you can do is you could put on the cute outfits and you take the cute outfits off. You could put them inside the car. You got to have somewhere to go, right? You got to have a Barbie house. If you don't have a Barbie house, it's no fun playing with a Barbie. Welcome, everyone. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Angie says, "I need that container thing you have. Tia, where did you get it and how much?" Angie's, I got Michael's. It's $14.99, and I did not get a discount on it. I was hoping it was going to be 50% off. But that's neither here nor there. I didn't get the discount. I paid full price. Anyway, so like I was saying, when you are that auntie, you have got to throw roadblocks. So I have to throw some roadblocks. Definitely have to throw a roadblock because my brother, there was just like no fun going on. Got my little niece walking around, her lip hanging out. "Oh, nobody to play Barbies with me." So I said, "I'm going to play Barbies." I asked her what she has. She doesn't have a Barbie house. It's no wonder she's not having any fun. She doesn't have a Barbie car. No wonder she's not having any fun. So, I'm a crafter. We're all crafters here. We are going to create not only a Barbie car, so we have something to put the Barbie in. We're going to create the places that Barbie needs to go. So anyway, we're creating the places that Barbie needs to go. I don't have any shame in sharing this. I will just preface this by saying I don't think that I'll be allowed to play Barbies with anyone else's children. But I don't think there's anything wrong with Barbie having a nightclub to go to. I don't think there's anything wrong with Barbie's boo having his crib, because Barbie and Ken don't need to be shacking up and living together. Anyway, I keep trying to tell my brother, where's she going to go when she puts on, Barbie's clothes are really, really, really short, right? And Barbie, she very rarely has undies on. Very rarely, So what do we teach the children? We have to teach the children that these are places we want to stay out of. Why? Because the bad element hangs out there. So we have to have bad elements for Barbie to get away from. My brother walks in. We're doing some realistic role playing. All I can say is he snatched the Barbies. He snatched the fake buildings. He wouldn't let me play anymore. That's right, Jeremy. It's a Barbie world. It is a Barbie world. Needless to say, when London asked me to play Barbies with her, everyone in the house started screaming, "Oh, hell no. Keep her away from the Barbies." Like, what? What happened? I asked my niece. She has her own hair salon. She's gone to school. She's been, cutting hair. She started her own. She's doing things. She, got her own little business going on with the passion that she like. I told my brother, you should be proud, because that lesson kept her off the pole, kept her out of those seedy nightclubs, away from the bad element. You ought to be thanking me, right? How many of you guys agree? I thought you were going to say it's okay for Barbie not to wear clothes. My daughter's Barbies were always naked. No, it's not okay. I didn't understand. I used to ask my brother, why don't you buy her a Barbie that has undies? Why does her Barbies not have undies? I couldn't understand that. So, and she didn't have nowhere to go. If Barbie had a dream house and a car, she's going to get dressed in the bedroom. She's going to come downstairs. Where is Barbie going to go? Nowadays, because people start talking about this, you can see those types of things. You'll see Barbie at the doctor's office. Barbie has the vet. Barbie's teacher and things like that. But they didn't have that before. See? So, needless to say, Barbie, if you send your kids to my house, they're going to probably don't send them with a Barbie doll, because they'll get a Barbie lesson. My daughter didn't like Barbie, so she didn't get the lesson. Barbie needs options. That's right. She needs options, because we're not getting dream houses. We're not driving around in a Barbie Corvette. We need somewhere to go. We need real life scenarios, so that those are roadblocks that the children have to learn how to go around. And if the situation become too severe, then we need daddy and we need mama to come and jump in and move auntie out the way and say, I got it from here. Thank you for steering us in this direction, and we'll pick up from here. And then that's where parenting comes in. I told him, I said, I should write a book, because I think I can solve that issue. You just have to move on to something more severe, like peace, world peace or something, So that's my little funny tale, because London is now in our life, and London, she has questions. So needless to say, color blocking. My son, like I said, he's got a ton of projects he's working on. He moved. Hi, Marissa. How are you? How's it going? How's the weather? My weather is crazy. I was going to go live last week, and I felt horrible. My chest was real wheezy. I had a headache, and it just got worse throughout the day. So I don't know. I don't know at all. As you guys see my picture, I am moving from here, not to Island Time, which is kitted up and was waiting on me and calling my names. But because of the confetti that I ran through here, I said I need to move on to something that is not as confetti ridden. I just needed some more color blocking in my life. That's all. So I've decided, and it was on schedule and was pushed back because of Island Time, to start on lips. Isn't this pretty, guys? Lips are like a morphine. Yes. I'm probably the last one to get started on lips. uh, uh, Thank you, Ange. Yeah. So I took it to work because everyone's always saying, well, what is diamond painting? Oh, it's when you paint with diamonds. They always, and I can't ever give them like a great depiction. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this completion and I'm going to show everyone, really give them a good idea and let them see, hey, and let them see what a diamond painting looks like, and the just the attention that it drew. There were people coming from all over different departments. Hey, I heard there's a beautiful painting up here. I want to see it. And I was like, it's mine. It's over here. So I really felt great. I love the reaction that other people have because it reminds me of the reaction I had the first time. So yeah, I like that. That one was so fun to do. Marissa says, I'm doing good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Loved your storage idea too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it's going to be great because it's going to get all of those plastics out the way. I can just put them down. They stack right on top of each other. And then my wall doesn't look like, like something's going to come and get. Because at night sometimes when I come in here, it looks like the wall is about to attack me, like it's a person hiding in a corner and they're like, about to come after me. So, and Nina says, Mother Nature has been hating on Southwest Georgia. It's going to be 80 degrees with severe storms come Saturday. 80, huh? Huh? And it's been in the 50s. You poor dear. 50s. Looks like you're Barbie. You play with Tia. She's out for some. That's right. This actually reminds me of my niece, the one that I was playing Barbies with. And I think every time I look at this, it reminds me of her. She doesn't even have red hair. She's very trendy with her dress, how she dresses and things. And let me see if I have a picture of her. She's extremely trendy. And when I first seen it, I said, oh, that's gotta be that's her. So I figure I'll work on it. It'll depend on how much I feel like parting with it. I may not feel like parting with it. But her and my daughter both have modeled. My niece she's more into modeling like for hair pieces because she loves doing hair. But here's a picture of my niece. I don't know if you guys can see it. Uh-oh. That's another picture. I didn't know these were gonna. Oh, it's from her story. See, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, why is this switching? Okay. Here's a better picture. That's when she graduated a few years ago. Yes, Auntie got her that car. I don't know. So that's my niece, and this picture just reminds me of her a lot. This is another picture. Her and my daughter, they went on a date, and boy, you can't really see these pictures hardly. And my niece was just, she was dressed. That's all I can say. But yes, so this reminds me of her. When I showed it to my sister-in-law, that's the first thing she said also. She said, that reminds me of something Driana would do. She doesn't have any tattoos, but she's just real trendy, like with the hair, with her, glasses and things like that. She wear her hair straight. She has curly hair like me and my daughter, but it just looks like her to me when I see it. And let's see, She is a Barbie doll. Very nice. Oh, yep, it's coming from your way. Severe weather gonna hurt us here in Arkansas overnight, Friday into Saturday. Overnight storms are so scary. Yep. You could wake up and your roof could be gone. I remember when I stayed in the Midwest, that was a big fear when they would have tornado watches. I hated that, tornado watches. I'm like, well, why do we have to wait? Let's just head down into the cellar and things now. So I hated that at all. Is it snowing anywhere? Like, is anybody receiving snow? It's kind of crazy with the weather all over the place. Our weather, it goes up and down. I don't even know. From one day to the next, I don't know what the weather's going to be. Um, the 5-day forecast has been crazy. One minute it's beautiful, the next minute it's not. So it's like 65 here today, and it's going down to like 40 at night. It's really crazy. So we're going to see. Saturday it's going to be like 50 degrees. That's pretty cold during the day. And at night, they say it's going down into the 30s. I live in Las Vegas, so that's pretty cold. Anyway. All right, so it looks like obviously we've been up and running for quite a while. Sorry about the noise. I'm getting notifications. So kind of moving over from there. Nina says hubby is on call for Friday and Saturday. He's a power lineman. Oh. And Mrs. Coffee says, me. It's supposed to snow in Minnesota tomorrow. Okay, I thought so, because I haven't heard a lot of complaints of snow, but I know it should be coming. You know, if the weather is dropping here, it better drop elsewhere. So is that so mean of me? So as I do every Wednesday, I do kick off with you guys and I talk to you real quickly about some safety tips when it comes to driving. Obviously, we're coming into that winter weather where, it's going to be, more susceptible or more prone to being involved in car accidents. You guys always hear from me. I'm going to say it again because I can't, this just can't be repeated enough. You guys make sure, especially in winter, wet or snowy or icy conditions, make sure that you maintain a safe distance between your vehicle and the vehicle in front of you. Not only does it help you when they slam on their brakes to give you enough time to slam on yours, but it's a requirement so that you're not at fault. You don't hit anyone. What if someone's child, and everyone always understands this scenario when I use this. What if someone's child darts out into the street? Everyone at that point can understand the need to slam on their brakes and to not hit that kid. Everyone. But when it comes to talking about fault for rear-ending a vehicle, I argue all day long. No, why would I be at fault? They slammed on their brakes and you hit them because there wasn't enough time or you weren't driving in a safe enough manner by maintaining enough distance so that you wouldn't hit them. So I definitely caution that. Yay, I didn't miss the insurance info. No, you didn't. I wanted to wait until some people came in. And then some other things that I wanted to kind of touch on. I never go over this information. I'm not an expert in it at all whatsoever. I am not personal injury at all. I'm non-injury. However, the claim when they come in, if there's injury or fatality, it still comes in through me. And then I triage it or assign it to an injury specialist, someone that can answer your questions. What I get all the time, especially right now, because a lot of people have been in wintry weather conditions, I get a lot of questions based on, how much should they, ask for, how are their bills taken care of. So here's what I'm going to give you just in general. First and foremost, you want to check to see if you have any medical payments, because it's based on your state, or personal injury protection under your policy. If you are the insured and you or anyone in your vehicle sustained, an injury based on an accident you're involved in, whether you are at fault or not, your medical coverage would assist with your treatment. So if you're taken into emergency, if you're treated by an ambulance, it would assist. The reason it is helpful is because if you use your personal insurance from your work, or if you pay, for independent insurance, you have a deductible that must be met a lot of times before your personal insurance will kick in and assist. When you have medical payments or PIP coverage, your medical payment or your PIP adjuster, they'll go over this additionally with you, but there's not a deductible that needs to be met. There's not a deductible requirement for that coverage. So hopefully that helps you there. If you are not at fault, then you will also be speaking with a bodily injury adjuster for the insurance company that is at fault. And they then will make, for lack of a better word, they will make offers to you that will take into account what you feel your total bill medical charges will come to. They should also talk to you about essential services. Essential services are usually like fees, or if you, let's say you're on a breathing machine and you have to have electricity in order to keep your breathing machine, they'll talk to you about those functions that may be required now as a result of you being involved in an accident. So you want to make sure that you're keeping all of that in mind in the event that you're involved in an accident. Even if you've broken a finger, a lot of times the adrenaline from anticipating an accident causes you to do something to where you'll sustain what we call a small injury, but there is a lot of treatment or follow-up after that. So you'll want to keep all of that in mind, because if you broke two middle fingers and you no longer can type, or you have to wear a stent and maybe your finger didn't heal right, those are, I guess the best word to say is inconvenience. Although an accident altogether is an inconvenience, but those are little inconveniences that you'll want to remind the adjuster for. I had someone who was offered $200, and they had sustained a broken wrist, and then the airbag had cut into their face when the airbag deployed. And so do I feel that $200 is an acceptable amount to be extended for an accident? My opinion as a, an individual, not as an adjuster, no, I think, that probably wouldn't have covered the cost of gas and having to go back and forth to follow up treatments. But because I'm not an injury specialist, there's not a lot I can do except point them in the right direction and tell them perhaps you should, inquire about, all of the costs of your bills. Maybe you should wait until you collect up all of your bills. So those are little things that I find myself, suggesting before I tell them, hey, I'm going to get you to a medical expert. Their job is to, really answer all of the questions that you will have, so that you're, on the right path. But like I said, as a non-injury adjuster, I start off with everything, and then it gets sent off to whatever specialist. So I wanted to make sure that I covered that, because a lot of people, they just don't know. They have no idea. And the sad part is, when it's time to have the discussion, it's unfortunate, and it's not, the time to really to get to ask those questions, because you don't have the opportunity to ensure that you have the best coverage for yourself. You don't have the opportunity to go over any of that information and say, okay, well, what would be, ideal? Where do I send these bills? What happens next? Always keep your card. This is very, I don't even do this all the time, but always keep your insurance card on the back. It definitely tells you what to do in the event of an accident. And that's usually going to be pretty important, especially in the moment. But if there's an injury, a lot of times you don't know. You don't know what to ask. You don't know what to do, what the next step is. I had a lady, she gave zero shits about the accident she was in. Zero. Literally, she was involved in the accident. She was told at the scene by everyone around that she was at fault. The police showed up. They, determined that she was at fault. And she just kind of said, okay, I'm going home. Y'all get this taken care of, and left. And there were several injuries. And later, she started to feel some discomfort as a result of the accident. And, just didn't do anything in regards to calling us, calling anyone else, making sure she stuck around. The vehicle was left there to be towed and collect charges and things. And if you don't inform your insurance company, they have no idea that you've been involved in an accident. So charges may be collecting, storage fees may be mounting. Do you think your insurance company wants you to then hand them a bill for something that could have been mitigated? Probably not. So what do you think can occur? You might have some hefty out-of-pocket costs simply because you didn't know, or you assumed someone else would handle it. So definitely those are my tips. Make yourself more informed when it comes to your bodily injury, your medical payments, or your personal injury protection for your state, because they do vary by state. Also, make sure you know what to do. Carry your insurance card if you have to, but make sure you know what to do. And if I can't say it again, if I don't say it enough, just to repeat the significance behind maintaining that distance between your vehicle and the vehicle in front. Does anybody know what that actually looks like in seconds or minutes? No? They say, especially if you're going at like highway speeds and you pass a point, count 3 seconds before you should pass that same point that the car ahead of you has. I did that the other day. There wasn't 3 seconds between me and the car up ahead. I don't know what happened. I don't know. So I, had to pull up off the gas and just allow, my vehicle to slow down a little bit. But they say I drive like Miss Daisy. I don't know what that means, but I don't think it means that I speed, So how was everyone's holiday? Boy, did I miss you guys. I am going to show off some of my gifts first, because everybody did and I didn't. Alrighty. First and foremost, one of the cutest gifts that I got, and I had a whole bunch of these. Where did I put them? In my toolbox. In my toolbox. These are right here. The blue, the yellow, and the white. Cindy B! These are so cute. They don't have like a smell to them or anything like that. But I will say, the blue is fast becoming my favorite. So yes, I do have it loaded up in quite a few of my pins. I very rarely even use. I think I have patty wax in these. I got patty wax. That would be from Pippa. I think I have patty wax in this one. Yes. And patty wax. So those were fun. What else did I get? I put everything. I tried to be organized and put everything away. I had these fun ones. Where are they at? I think these are them. I was so spoiled and I couldn't wait. That was the other reason why I couldn't wait to probably get started. Me and Justin got these from Cindy B. They go up through 15 placers. And as you guys can see, I wonder how long it's going to take me to do that with these. Oh, I was so excited. So that's going to be fun. Anyway, Justin's working on 3 projects and we shall see when he comes back. But those paintings over there that you see on the end, those are his projects. He diamond paints early in the morning before he gets ready to go to work. So we are on opposite ends of the diamond painting spectrum. I told him, I said, I feel like I'm in here talking to myself most of the time. And he was like, I'm going to try and find some time to diamond paint with you. So I just think he prefers the mornings right now. Um, his job is wanting to send him to school to get some certifications. And I think he's got that on his mind. He's really concerned about it. He's asked me quite a few questions. Um, Justin, he got all the way to his junior year in college, and he had switched his major. I can't remember. I want to say four, maybe five times. He switched his major quite a bit. And his biggest concern, I think, right now is going back to school for something his job wants him to go for. Would this be another waste of time? I literally told him, hey, you know, if you don't know what it is you're wanting and what you want to do, you don't have to keep going through school and trying to change your major to suit that. Take some time off, work a little bit, and see if you can figure it out down the road. Yes, he is very tired at night. Very tired, Cindy B. Yes, they are. They pay, and then at the end of, oh, I think he pays up front. At the end, they reimburse him. Um, and I told him that's great. You get that reimbursement check, put it back towards the next semester. Then when you graduate, that last reimbursement check you get that goes back in your pocket. It costs you nothing to go to school. They paid for everything. So, I just think that that's really on his, I don't think it's on his mind. At first, I was wondering, but he sent me a text today and we kind of talked for a while back and forth. My system was down a lot at work. So unfortunately, I didn't have the ability to be on task and to be focused, to call out. I was sitting there twiddling my thumbs. I was going to different lives and commenting on pictures. And then we started texting and things. And he told me that that's what's been on his mind and things. And I think that's why it's been a while since, he has like focused and sat down and just had some fun with diamond painting. But I believe it's been about 2 weeks for him. Anyway, I ordered 6 things that are coming this month and next month. I have one painting. I am going to order in a diamond painting pen from Crashly. Woo! I know you can't wait. I love when my packages come in. So, needless to say, I think we all come to that point in life where we see the fork in the road. And it's always on our mind. If we go this way, will we regret it? Should we have gone that way? I think everybody has that and things. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. But I just didn't feel like, I think that he's wondering, should he have continued and fought through? Obviously, he wouldn't be working where he's working. He loves his job. And I think this is a new avenue that he never even would have considered. So we'll see. But I feel for him, and I feel, that I've been there. I definitely have been there. So that's where he is. I just wanted to update you guys. I think you guys all know that he diamond paints in the morning because he'll jump in. He'll come in sometimes and come straight over. But sometimes he's just tired. And I miss him. And I know he misses you guys. For my mods, I was going to do a video, but I never got around to doing a video. So if you guys are new to my channel or you weren't here when I made the announcement, I had told all of my mods that I think Justin was in that one as well. We were giving you guys all a Christmas gift because we really thank you for all the help and all the guidance and everything. There was one night in particular, I can remember when we had come back from the funeral and I had been away for a while and I was trying to get back into things. I'll never forget. It was just me and it was 9 of us that night. I have 6 mods and there was probably a sprinkle here or there of other people. And you guys kept me going. Oh, you're so welcome, Mrs. Coffee. You guys kept me going that night. I remember saying, it's just me and my mods. And we were in And, I was kind of bummed out and down and out. I was trying to get my mojo back, and, I had been through a lot, whenever a parent passes and things like that. And we laughed so hard that night. I mean, me, Mrs. Coffee, Cindy B, Marissa, we all laughed so hard. That was back when Rachel used to be in with us before she said, I just can't do it. My eyes be so tired. And I could understand that. But we had such a ball that night. And me and Justin made the announcement that we were going to get you guys something. We wanted something, custom. Justin picked out the actual pen. I picked out the style. And then placing an order. So how the orders normally work, you can order up to 2 items. So these were special requests that she definitely fulfilled, because obviously we do giveaways in our lives and things like that. And she allowed me to place all the orders. She drop shipped the items so that everyone got their item around the same time. We knew there was going to be a delay going to Ireland. However, we still sent them in enough time. But they just ended up, like Mrs. Coffee, yours was delayed. I wanted everyone to get theirs by Christmas Eve. So I tried. I tried. So next month I'm ordering a policeman with angel wings with a child standing next to him, like graduation colors, for my diamond painting pen. That sounds nice. A policeman definitely sounds nice. So here's a Christmas gift that I got. Oh, obviously you guys know I paint almost exclusively with acrylic pens. It's mostly because, well, I would say about the arthritis. I think you guys all know I have arthritis in both hands, but it really is just about the comfort, the colors. This is right now, this is Bay right now. And Mrs. Coffee lives at the North Pole. Everything is delayed. I was hoping you got yours. I was checking with everyone. I couldn't believe yours wasn't there by Christmas Eve. And I agree. I think you live at the North Pole. And I was like, man, if we are considering everything coming across the U.S., Mrs. Coffee, Cindy B, Rebecca, they should get theirs. Then Marissa, last person here, over here should be Jeremy before, and it didn't happen like that. I couldn't believe yours was still delayed. So you're right. They probably go up through Canada into, what is that? Is that Iceland up there or Antarctica? And then they come back down to where you stay. Can't beat the comfort of acrylic pens. I switch out different shapes and widths. I definitely do. I got mine the day after Christmas, so close. Shawana, how you doing? How is it going? So definitely, and I love these. I love these. So we got that. Let's see, what else did I get? I showed you guys my patty wax. I have it put away. I'm in the process of redesign. Oh, I'm sorry. Over here, if you guys ever saw the one video where I showed, it looks so beautiful in that video, and everything looks so nice. I had all of my Diamond Art Club boxes all neat and put away, and I got close to 60 now, and so they coming after me. they coming over into my chair area. So I have to come up with something, because I don't want to get rid of the pink boxes. But I mean, obviously I got to come up with something. I was thinking about, I think Cindy B, you had made a suggestion once about that teacher's portfolio that you had showed or something. And I think that I'm going to get a big giant portfolio, put a couple of foam boards in, and just go ahead and take my my Diamond Art Club canvases and kind of just put them in there. For the larger ones, like all of my princess ones, I think I only had 5 or 6 of those, so I didn't get all of them. I will leave those in the boxes. So I think that you showed that, and I think that the portfolios, if I were looking, because I use NOLA. NOLA was one of my biggest diamond paintings. It was just very long. Obviously, the next largest is going to be Snow Queen, but I haven't completed it yet. So I used NOLA, and I think that there's a portfolio that's big enough to fit, because I think NOLA goes up to like 83 cm or something. So, and I think that there's definitely quite a few portfolios that will fit that. And I think I'm just going to put those, go to the Dollar Tree and get those foam poster boards, and then just insert them down and put the paintings in between them. And Cindy B says, I have my paintings in their boxes or tubes until I'm ready to kit up. Yeah, the boxes are taking over me, man. It's like they're taking over me. When I get my new home. Did you guys see Jeremy's video? He did his craft room tour. Oh, I am so jealous. I know I already told you this, but I'm so jealous. And Trapper looks so comfortable. I tell you, every time I see him in that chair, I want that chair. I'm gonna get me a craft room. I definitely think I'm gonna get a home where I have just a craft room dedicated to just me, and then I'll be able to appreciate my pink boxes, and if I can hold out a little while longer. I also think maybe I move this white drawer that I purchased to go up under my desk area. That'll give me more room for more pink boxes. Yay! Feeding the addiction. Definitely feeding the addiction. And Cindy B says, I haven't watched the craft room tour yet. Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows what my craft room goal is. That's my goal. I definitely need to be able to move into that type of arena, because I plan to buy a whole lot more, especially now that I'm turning my addiction into just a monthly bill. I think, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm definitely going to turn it into a monthly bill. Some of the other things that I got planned for this year, just so you guys can maybe join me. Some of the other things that I have planned for this year are definitely going to be some type of tours. So, I mean, like diamond painting tours, trying to get together with the family so that we can all have some fun together. I think that would be a lot of fun if we can all come up with. I know that there's definitely some. I think Rachel Ray is trying to do something to Ireland. My mom, she said she watched one of her videos and she definitely was like, "Are we going? Are we going to Ireland?" See a bunch of pins. Are they new? You mean these over here? Only ones new are, I had two, what they call pocket pals. These little ones. That's my Halloween one. Sorry. These are the new pocket pals. I haven't purchased a new pin for me, but I think I'm gonna be this month giveaway is going to be another pin, guys. If you guys last month's giveaway was the Diamond Art Club gift card, so it's gonna be a pin. This is new, Angie, and then these are called pocket pals, and this is new. This one's really small though. I don't know. Maybe when London comes back over so she can work on her illegally acquired product line, she'll enjoy that one. I didn't realize how small this one. It doesn't have any tips on it, but it still seems small. So maybe to get into tight places, it'll be great. I don't know. But this one's new and this one's new. I like the spindle on this. I never really thought about the grip, but yeah, the grip is nice. I think the pin that Shawana won in November, that was the first time I'd ever gripped a spindle. And I said, So then I wanted a spindle. And then this was a Christmas gift that was purchased for me. So, yay! Other than that, Rebecca says hi. Oh, peppers. Yes, they are. They're extremely cute. Oh. So, that's literally what I have there. Yeah, wanting to go ahead and move into trying to get something going as far as like if Rachel's having the trip to Ireland, I definitely want to check on that and see if we're doing anything here in the States. I would love to do that as well. I think I just put down the wrong colors. I'm looking at the wrong design. You see how easy that is, guys? Lesson number one. What did I just cover up? Oh, yeah, I think I just covered up the wrong one. Oh, goodness. Better stop that. Pay attention. Anyway, are you guys getting together, going anywhere? Any exciting trips planned? I know, Nina, you were on top of it when it came to looking up for the Christmas 2020. And when we had to get back and sit down and go over everything, I was like, oh, I have a friend. She was able to find prices a whole lot more economical. Like this $30,000, that's going to be way too much for the few of us. So I'm not going to be able to do that. I was like, I still want to go, but I'll take my chances, getting a lower rate. And so another family member that was talking about going, they then checked on it also and said, oh yeah, you're right. So they found some stuff also. So I definitely thank you for that. I won't be spending that kind of money if we do go. I got some plans in October. Obviously, the Diamond Paint-a-thon is coming up. Hopefully you guys are able to join us. The Diamond Paint-a-thon will be here the weekend of 24th, 5th, and 6th, I believe, of January, the end of the month. I'm all right. Thank you. How was your Christmas and New Year's? Mine was great, Christy. I had a little moonshine. Rebecca says, I had a good Christmas. New Year's was great. Hope you and your family had a great Christmas and New Year's. I'm sorry. I'm diving into your conversations. Angie says, Tia, you need a new... Angie, you just brought that up. That's a sore spot with me. I thought you were getting a new one. It's on the list. Okay, I started shopping and I bought a couple of other things. I can't even go into Michael's and stick to the deal. The deal was it was going to be $7.99. I told my mom, we're going to pass this phone to you. You're going to do the deal and you're going to pay $7.99. I don't know how they got away. I ended up spending like $50-something. I don't understand it. But I can't ever go in there and do what I'm supposed to do. Go in there, get what you're supposed to get, and come on out. That never happens. But you are right. I would love. Mrs. Coffee recommended one to me, and I definitely have been looking at it. It's not an A2, and I think my next one, I'm trying to debate. I do think I want to get an A2. The price is that's like almost 2 diamond paintings. Almost 2 diamond paintings. So then I have to think, should I get the light pad or should I hold out and get 2 diamond paintings? That's where I'm at, though. That's how bad it is. Nina said if y'all have enough for 10 rooms, then you could get a group rate, but has to be 10 plus rooms. I don't know if we were going to do, we had enough for 10 rooms, but I think that was the problem. They were piling us into, I think, 3 or 4 suites. It wasn't a lot. And then 30-something thousand, I think it was almost 34,000 altogether. And then airfare was not included. I could have sworn she said, and the meal plan wasn't included. So, yeah, that was crazy. The struggle is real. Rebecca says, speaking of light pads, yes, I did. I sure did. I saw that. I was like I said, I had no life today. None at all. I was so bored at work. They were sitting there working on my computer, and I had nothing. I couldn't even, I was like, the phone ringing. Let me hit that. No. No. It's tied. It was tied to, I guess, the system or something. I don't know. But they wouldn't even let me answer the phone. I said, y'all are making me so far behind. All these voicemails that I'm going to have. When I get back on, I got to call these angry people. They're going to be mad. Hey, so what if I hit them? I still expect to have no deductible, and I want you to fix the car for 2 cents. Let's do this. So, oh no, each family member could have their own rooms. I would love that, Nina. Definitely. Like I said, they come with one other cranky, ridiculous offer. I'm going to be referring them to you. How you know you're addicted? You don't talk about cost. Talk about how many diamond paintings it could be. You're right, Mrs. Coffee. I do talk in terms of how many diamond paintings that could be. I got it bad. I do. Do you guys think if there was like a diamond paintings anonymous, do you think that we would sign up and go, or do you think we'd be like, I don't need that. I'm okay. I know what my problem is. The things that like drug addicts say when when you're trying to do you're trying to come to a realization. We're trying to do an intervention. We're trying to talk to them and let them know, hey, we're here. We're gonna be here. Don't worry, you won't have to get through this alone. I can't imagine someone saying that to me about diamond painting. Get through what alone? You better go on somewhere. uh, get the light pad. Yeah, you got to invest in good tools too. I like that. I really do. Great minds think alike, right? Man, yes. uh, Nina says, I want an A2 because my oldest son got me a 25 and a half by 19 tabletop easel. I did see how the light pad went on the easel also, and I was like, oh, that's different. I never thought to diamond paint like this. I wonder if that would be, because I'm always like, ooh, Anyway, I think that would be Tia be telling Justin, you want Burger King? For the cost of your meal, I can get some diamond paint drinks. Yes, I do. I do. Cindy B said, I don't want an intervention. Exactly. I can hear the conversation now. Y'all need an intervention. No, I don't. Laughing my ass off. Christy says, hi, my name is Christy, and I'm addicted to diamond painting. Cindy B says, an easel makes a big difference. Did you know that this is an easel? I just have never pulled it up. I see the clear, the ones with the drafting tables with the clear tops, and I see them up a lot. But mine lift up. I've never done it. I always wonder if I'm shooting myself in the leg. If I could probably just have so much more comfort, and I've never done it. I wonder why. So one of these days, I definitely need a light pad. I mean, I'm looking at this from the angle. Like, did that land on there right? I think I started with the wrong color though. Anyway, yep. So that'll be next. I'll have to choose. I do have a purchase this week. I am getting the new Chuck Pinson. That's definitely on for this week. And then after I get him, I think I'm going to go ahead and see, my light pad don't work hardly. Here we go. It goes off, it kicks. You guys know the struggle is real. Oh, I forgot to remove the other one. I have to fight with it. It comes on. Some days it works, some days it don't. I never know what days it's going to work. That's sad. So I do want a new light pad. I just don't know if I want one. Here's what happened. The first light pad was purchased by someone else. Justin got that for me. So because Justin bought the first one, if he hadn't bought me such a good Christmas gift, I think I would be expecting him to buy the next one. Is that mean? That's like mean. Invest in your own drugs. Get your own habit going. Um, so have you guys? I don't know how to. I don't want to put these inside a frame. Have you guys noticed? I'm gonna give the bad. This is horrible. Have you guys noticed that after you seal a diamond painting, um, I know a few months ago I was raving about the this one right here. That is my Starry Night by Van Gogh, and I really raved about it. It's sparkly. I remember I went ahead and I sealed it. I used Mod Podge Super Gloss, and it came out beautiful. I loved it. I didn't have any problems. Um, let's see. I have a Diamond Art Club that I sealed. I did this just to kind of test. This one still has sparkle and shine to it. No issues. I used the same Mod Podge Super Gloss. My my Starry Night Van Gogh, that one is a diamond dot, and that one is unfortunately starting to dull out. It's like it's really dull. So, I mean, I don't know if we spritz them down and then kind of wipe them and rebrush them. Does that bring the shine back, or do these sealants, do they dull out over time? The reason I had moved to Mod Podge is because I was using the spray sealant. I was using Aleene's gloss finish, the spray sealant. I automatically noticed that it dulled the shine right away. Now, these were diamond paintings that I had received off of Amazon, and I was scared to try the spray paint on a Diamond Art Club or something. But I did finally work up the courage because I had sealed a few of my China paintings and gave those as gifts, and the gloss and the shine wasn't lost. Now I am a year in, 9 months in on some paintings, and I'm noticing that they don't look as shiny. The shine is gone. Justin's one that he pointed it out on the Starry Night on our easel, and so I'm starting to wonder. Anyone else? Have you sealed a painting with Mod Podge or even a spray acrylic and then notice that it's now dulling out over time? I got the tabletop one. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, that's right. Maggie lost her glasses and she can't see. My daughter say I'm spending their inheritance on my diamond paintings and all the accessories. You know what you tell them, Cindy B? You don't have no inheritance. Okay? I earned it. I spend it. What's left that I don't spend is what you get. You better work hard. I helped you through school. Put it to use. You need a new light pad. Hurry. I probably will get it this weekend. I definitely know that I do. Mrs. Coffee says we go to the eye doctor after school today, and she walks up to the counter looking like, oh, Puss in Boots with the big eyes, and asked the lady to fix them. And she made the lady, oh, that's so sweet. And Cindy B says, I'm too easily sold. You'll make me want an A2. I already want a knitting machine from watching. When I put my curls back, oh, I definitely want one of those. Let me know when you start selling them. I'm going to probably be your first customer. I have another video coming. Oh, I can't wait. I can't. Cindy B says, I'm resisting for now. And she says, I seal with Patricia Numix. No issues. I'm going to write that down. Where's my pen? Oh, I got all this stuff over here. When I need a pen, I can't find one. Here we go. Patricia Numix. All right. Is there any specific one that I need? Is it like the high gloss, low gloss, clear? And it's a spray or is it like a glue? I saw a video somewhere and people were talking about, because I remember when I first started diamond painting, Tombow, everyone loved Tombow. Now, oh, I hate Tombow. It flecks off, it peels, it flakes. So I'm glad I didn't jump on that one. But yeah, definitely need something a little bit different because the shine is going away. Um, you tell them you inherit my memory. Cindy B said, tell them I am spending their inheritance. Miss Coffee said, I'm building a stockpile of them. And Nana says, I'll stick to watching Mrs. Coffee crank her poor arm off the knitting machine and make all the pretties. I definitely, definitely want to buy them, though. I cannot wait. Doing it now. The Cindy B says, right? I always jokingly would ask my parents if they really needed new furniture. That's my inheritance. Okay, I got a link. That's what I need. I need that link. Thank you. All right. And it just came up. Good. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. That'll be definitely purchased. My arm felt like it was falling off just watching with that crochet. Oh, just watching you. I'm sorry. I skipped a whole bunch of words. That's what I get for trying to look at this real quick and then jump back in. Clear acrylic sealer gloss. All right. There we go. That's what I need. All right. I'm going to try that. Hi, Miss Soft Brown Crafts. How are you tonight? It's been a while. It seemed you. It's definitely been a while. And so, you joined me in the new year, still talking about the same thing. I am still complaining about my light pad, 3371. Yes, I is. Anyway, why did I ever buy these? I don't remember. Oh. You guys ever think you like come across a great idea and you find out it's not a great idea? These were early. This was one like the first. I think it was the third diamond. This has been sitting around waiting on me to get to for a long time. Way, way, way before Harbor Freight came into my life, I was at the Dollar Tree one day and I saw these. Obviously, you put your peels in here. Ooh, look at that. You can put all 22 peels that you got to take in one day in this. And I said, oh, great idea. I'm going to get that to put my diamonds in. It was a good idea for the time because obviously they hold a lot. I forget how many bags, but I believe it's like 14 of those little bags. It's very, very, very small. I mean big. However, man, I got to go through all of these just to find. Ain't even in the right color order. I don't know what I was thinking at all. And I think I've gotten spoiled with that little legend that comes. I've definitely gotten spoiled by those. Where is that at? Because let me show you how I use mine. But I definitely don't look along the side anymore. Clearly I need to just go ahead on and get a light pad. I really am. Hey, all, I'm here at work. I did that today. Don't matter when you're making pretties. It sure doesn't. I like that name. I saw you calling them that online too, Nana. You were calling them pretty. So these are not in order. That just looks like the wrong color. Oh, there it is, 3371. And I finally found it. I'm not going blind like I thought. I just was overlooking it. Yeah, I gotta come up with a different way because this right here, that's gonna irritate me a lot. I'm gonna be sitting here like, why did I do that? All right. Anyway, at least, you know, they're roomy. I at least they're roomy. It was worth it. It was worth it. At the time when I got they were $1, for 7 of them. So I think those little round containers, where you get 28 of them in the ones that you could see on the Diamond Art Club. I think I saw those at the time. Um, and then I was looking online, and when I saw other storage options, they were like, $15 and things. And when you're new to your diamond painting experience, it's not an investment. It's not an investment at that point. It's fun. And how cheap can you get this fun going? It's like, you keep in mind, it's an addiction. Think about drug addicts. They will take the chintzy stuff. You got to be high class to get the good stuff. So I think I've stepped up. And this, which was a great option when I was, trying to just get the little cheap stuff, I've grown from it. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, what was I thinking? But I was cute. Look at that. I put the name of the painting and the number. Yeah, it worked for me. I never got around to doing the painting. And now, a year later, I have Harbor Freight. I have other storage options. Baggies. I don't know why I didn't think to put them in baggies, but clearly baggies weren't the option then either. uh, Tia, I better see a new light pad in your next video. You probably will, because this is not cutting it. You see how it blinks and flickers? So the minute I touch, sometimes it'll just go out. And I know when I talked to Mrs. Coffee, she was telling me about the plug. So that's something I got to think about also. I want to make sure I get something that, because this plug is horrible. And she said that's what she likes about hers. So we will definitely be getting a new light pad. I just got to be careful. I got to be real careful. And this one, is this my blue? Yes. Anyway. Then it says, I like the pretties. I do too. I like the pretties. I'm going back to natural this week, guys. I am. I got my hair cut. I got almost 4 inches cut off. I am still in the midst of the butt challenge. The butt challenge came from a couple of Justin's friends. They said, oh, you ought to let your hair grow to the top of your butt. And I had in 2016, so it's been 4 years. June 9th will be 4 years. I cut all of my hair. I shaved my neckline and I cut the top of my hair. And the goal at that point was just to kind of grow my hair back, and I was just going to stop just processing it and heat and things like that. I wanted at that time to shave the side of my head around the back. And my son told me, no, Mom, that's not a hairstyle for moms. That's too, what did he say? I think something like cutting edge or something. So I'm supposed to be a grandma, and not want a trendy hairstyle. And he told me he didn't want. And I said, well, he had grew his hair really long at that point. It was on top of his head. It was curly and natural like mine. And he would wear a ponytail. And I said, okay, because the ponytail would be unkempt sometimes. And I told him, yeah, you're too attractive. If you're going to wear this, make sure it's on task every time. So I challenged him to start to get it trimmed up, to keep it cut, to get his ponytail, because I think he was going to try and do a dreads or something. I didn't like that, but, it's a look. And so because he took my advice and followed through, and then ended up cutting it low the way you guys see him now. When him and his friends challenged me to try and grow it to the top of my butt, I said, okay, I'll try that. I get my hair flat ironed twice a year so that I can get my hair trimmed. This last time, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I can't sit in the car and drive. I can't turn my head because when I sit back, obviously I can't turn my head. So when I said I was getting it cut, he reminded me of the challenge. Well, I did it when you asked. So June 9th will be 4 years. And we assumed that it would take about 4 to 5 years to try and do this. I just need y'all to help me along because I almost got it cut and shaved again Saturday when I went to the hair salon. Almost. I didn't. But when my hair was short, my neckline was shaved. Although when my neckline came in a little, it wasn't attractive. But it was just so easy. No muss, no fuss. Just go. I would put a little headband around my head. I loved headbands. I still try and wear them, but I just have too much and my head's too big. But at the time, I would put a little headband on and just go. Rock the curls and keep going. So, like I said, it was very close. I'm in the salon. I went to Ulta, by the way, and my mom was in there. She had some things she wanted to get out of Ulta, so she's off shopping. And the woman says, "About how much?" And I was like, let's go ahead. It's about 6 inches. Let's take 6 inches off. So she's coming up, she's combing it, and she says, "Here." And she comes up, and my mom is now behind her and said, "No, that's too much. That's too high." So clearly, I couldn't go till she was reminding me, "You told him. You promised." Okay, you're right. Don't you hate that when your convictions come back on you? So I only got 3 inches, about 3 inches, because it was different, varying lengths. Obviously, it's growing more in some areas than others, but we'll see. We will see. But I'm putting my curls back this coming weekend, and I am awaiting the purchase date of these pretties. I put my hair in curls, wrap a nice little pretty around it, and be done. When the weather is good, it'll be up in a pretty. When the weather is bad, it'll be up in a pretty. I can't wait. I really can't. So that's what I'm looking for. Crystal diamonds left, and plan on using them in one of my new paintings that I have coming. Nana says, "Oh no, all of your beautiful hair is gone." It's not all gone. Not yet, Nana. And Angie says, "I have my hair growing out too and have really naturally curly hair, but it is so thick and heavy. I thought about going short." That's the problem, Angie. The more you cut it, the healthier it is, the heavier it feels. So yeah, going short, it just feels great. And I do still want to get, what color pretty? Really? Ooh, my favorite color is green and purple, if that helps. Green and purple. um, she says, "Does anyone know what they call the basic bitch look is? I didn't till I looked it up, and well, I try to dress young, but my hair, I don't think I can do the young hip." What is that? Is that where it's you want spark? Yes. Yes, I always love sparkle. Um, I don't know what the basic. I guess I gotta look that up because I'm interested now. But I mean, I thought it was really the only people I had ever saw with the shaved side of their hair and the shaved neckline. They were my age. They were, over 40, and I'm gonna leave that there. I ain't gonna add no more decades to it. But I had never seen like younger girls doing it. Anyway, because they are always they haven't embraced that yet, where they feel free enough to shave a portion of their hair. So they're keeping it maintained. They're trying to grow it long. If they're not growing it long, they're putting in extensions. So my son said, no, that's one of them young trendy girl looks. I was like, I ain't never seen no young trendy girl, with their haircut like that. So we shall see. All right, let me see what that looks like. I don't know what it looks like. It's like no pictures in here of it. Okay, so it's a lot of terms though. Oh, okay, well, pretty much what I was describing, something like hair shaved. Looks like they got these they all got Uggs. I don't understand that look. That's a crazy look to me. You wear Ugg boots. I will make it tomorrow and message you. Oh, I can't wait. Yes, I see that, Angie. Flannel shirts, blue jeans, Ugg boots. Yes, I see that. You can't forget the you can't forget the Starbucks. And here's what they do here in the desert. They do the flannel shirts. They'll do blue jean shorts with Ugg boots. They'll have on like some sort of leather jacket. They'll have on a big, thick ass infinity scarf that comes down to their kneecaps. Keep in mind, they don't have on pants, they have on shorts. And then they'll have on like a ball cap or something. Big, gigantic bag, look like they have a whole set of clothes in there in case they get cold. And then they'll have a cold iced coffee in their hand. So just thought I'd, point that out because that is definitely the look that I see when I looked it up. Why are y'all describing me to? Because my son told me I was too old for that look. She said, "Why are y'all describing me to?" Yep, that must mean it's too young for me then. Keep in mind, I would not have wore my legs out though at all. I definitely wouldn't have wore my legs out. I would have. What is that? I'd have on some leggings. I always wear leggings. I'll wear a shirt around the leggings. And when I wear the shirt around the leggings, it's supposed to cover up the backside. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to accomplish at that point. Yep. So coming into the new year, what I want to do, and I'm pretty sure I say this every few months, but I really do mean it this time. I would like to. I'm going to do more whipping chats. They're not going to be long. They're going to be like an hour here, an hour there. Because I miss spending time with Justin. Like, there's no issue with me getting up and joining him in the morning. I'm just giving him like his time. So I'm going to try and do like a whipping chat. I don't know if we'll record it, but I definitely plan on getting up on the mornings that he diamond paints and, doing at least an hour diamond painting with him. And then over the weekend, I think I'm going to try and make Sunday. We really kind of got off last year when my dad passed. We had got to a point where we were uploading 2 to 3 videos, and then we were doing lives. And after my dad passed, it became kind of chaotic in the house and things. And we were trying to formulate our new way of life and, absorb our household in with my mom and things. And we were trying to come up with, not only family time, but something that made her feel all inclusive and things. And so I think that now, and it's been 6, almost 7 months, now, we are starting to try, and it feels like things are kind of starting to settle and things are starting to formulate. We're all, back maneuvering. Maybe the thought of the new year and, trying to, do things different and starting to come up with our own way. That might be, something that has drove this. But I definitely feel like, it's time for me to get back into what, I enjoy doing. So initially, me and Justin, we always crafted together. And we were trying to move, our crafting into some new arena, which was, YouTube and things like that. So I definitely will be doing a whip and chat over the weekend. It'll be early morning. It'll be a video that'll get uploaded, so that you guys will be able to. I know for me, I enjoy just jumping in and listening. I'll have you guys in my ear and things. So hopefully you guys will have the same thing. Obviously, it'll be a little different than the live, because I still want to leave, my driving tip and just awareness on the road, on the live. That way, if you guys have a question, I'll be able to interact and answer that. But it'll be more, maybe formatted to where I'm talking about, what's going on with us, getting your advice, getting your opinion. Um, my son is growing into an area where I'm not familiar, and it's the first time in my life, and as well as his, that I've had to parent an adult child through some of the decisions that he has to make and some of the things that he has before him. Broke my heart to hear him telling me what is on his mind and what his concern is, and to feel like you're at a crossroad that is causing you internal turmoil. That kind of broke my heart because I don't know what to say. And so those will be the things that I definitely will reach out and try and share, because I value other people's opinion. And if someone else has gone through it and gone down that path, their wisdom could be so beneficial to me. So I definitely, will utilize that. And then I always want to have some fun. Definitely always like to have some fun, make it kind of crazy when I come in. I know I've I've definitely been crazy. I try not to share too much of the crazy all at once. I don't want to overwhelm any newbies. But you guys that have been around, you guys know some of my stories and the things I've done. um, I can be crazy, especially when I'm dealing with my brother. Um, February is coming. I don't really see my brother from, I think I told you guys this, from like August through February, because he is a huge football fanatic. My brother works in the casino, and they have sports books in the casino, and I don't see him at all except two, maybe three times. So I definitely see him for Thanksgiving Eve. We don't do a lot for Thanksgiving. We do a kind of a toast coming into the holiday season, where it tells us, guess what? It's about to be shopping time, because we really kick off like shopping season as if it were a holiday. Anyway, so we do a toast. We usually do a family night. That is always Christmas Eve. Family night is a lot of fun. It's at my brother's house. We do get together. We have not videos. We do gaming and things like that. And then I usually see him for New Year's. I did not get a chance to see him for New Year's this year. Um, and he was busy, and he needed to get home and get some sleep, because again, he works at a casino. His job never closes. There's never a day of the year when the casinos are closed. So I didn't get a chance to see him for New Year's Eve this year. My first time in, it's been a long time, my first time since I wasn't able to kind of hang with him. And so I kind of missed that. As you guys can see, I still have Christmas decorations up. We have not closed out our Christmas. We usually celebrate Christmas Epiphany. Christmas Epiphany is where 12 days after Christmas, everyone gets that final gift. I think that's the 5th. On the 6th, it's this big Christmas feast. And on the 7th, the day after, which if you were following standard tradition, is when like everybody was leaving, oh my goodness, he here. Let's all go back to our sheep field and, whatever. So we usually take our tree down on the 7th. The longest our tree has ever been up was, I forget, but I remember Valentine's Day stuff being up, and we took it down and put up Valentine's things. And so There was no eggnog. We couldn't find eggnog. It kind of got us out of our tradition. We usually close the season out with a final eggnog toast. We have our pumpkin pie, and we're laughing and giggling as we're kind of taking our tree and things down. And I got lost in the tradition and couldn't find no eggnog. It started getting late. My daughter got irritated. My son was like, he was the only one ready. He was there. He had all the boxes. He was the only one on task. And I said, I went to, I don't know, like 5 or 6 different grocery stores. I'm looking online. I'm checking Postmates to see if Postmates can deliver something. I can't find any eggnog in Las Vegas. And that's not a good excuse, but it's the only one that I actually had. I come home and I'm like, there's no eggnog. And so the tree is still up. Like the toast was canceled. And my mom's looking at us like, what you mean? You take the tree down, put the shit away. And nobody, I mean, we all looking like we in the waiting room of the emergency waiting on, some sort of news. Like, we found eggnog here. And it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. It's still up. And not that I feel like we're going to find it this weekend, but I feel like, the blow and the disappointment will have been over. We'll have gotten over it and we'll be maybe more mentally ready. Mrs. Coffee says she took hers down the day of Christmas or the day after Christmas. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, now that's on task right there. Melissa, how you doing? So yeah, that's definitely on task. Cindy B says, I try to be a good listener and ask what they're thinking and what they want to do. Well, what do you say? Good night, Mrs. Coffee. I'm sorry I didn't see that you were leaving. Oh, I have nothing to do, so I got you. But I gotta head out. Oh, I didn't see that. I missed the orange. Yep, Angie, it does. It gets very hard. And unfortunately, um, you want to look like you somebody in their eyes. I mean, I want to be someone. I want to be, no, my mom, she got me. Anytime I needed that great advice and anytime I needed that guidance and that wisdom, I went to my mom, and my mom, she made it happen. It's like, oh, the clouds opened up, the sun shined through. I look up in the air, there she is. I mean, obviously that's horrible likeness. You don't want to put yourself that far up on a pedestal. But what parent doesn't want their child to feel like that's who they are to them, especially when it comes to doling out, wisdom and advice and pointing them down the path and things. But I didn't know what to do. My heart was breaking. I went to my mom and I talked to my mom, and she told me she didn't know what to say because, we didn't have those concerns. I didn't have those concerns and things like that. So it's new territory for us all, and I feel horrible. I want to help guide them, though. I do. I do. Oh, look at that. Look at everybody. Melissa says, I am good. How are you? I'm doing good. I am. I need a new light pad. I've been lazying about, and I don't know why. But I definitely need one. Every time I touch this tube, I gotta really be gentle because it'll go out. And it's this stupid plug over here. I got it taped. I'm shocked. I probably have been electrocuted a couple of times, but they little tiny pulses, so tingle and it feel good. But I am shocked. That's probably why my hair on top of my head like it's been. If I really put my mind to it, I could go back and probably associate a couple of tingles with, this right here. Melissa probably like, I didn't ask you all of that. Melissa, when I was talking to you the other day, I think I left the restaurant and went. I didn't do anything I was supposed to do that day. Nothing. Just so you're aware. I let everything come. Oh, I took my mom to the gun range. My mother flipped out. We was doing all kind of stuff in between, trying to get my car and everything ready. Anyway, I needed to get my emissions test. Obviously, I wanted to get my oil changed. It's been at least 2 months since I changed my oil. Not quite three, but it's definitely time. And after that, I was going to go online, go ahead and renew my registration. Then I was going to get my tires checked, see if I needed anything from there. So we're out and about, and in between that, I tell my mom, I'm going to take you on a date today. So I'm trying to make it seem like it's not all about over here, the things that I'm, trying to get done with the car. I'm sprinkling in some fun and things like that, taking her different places. And Sandy said, always give two or three options, never tell them one thing to do. Well, I definitely will be doing that. Drea says, I'm working and lurking. And Melissa says, I have one that you can have. Oh. And Angie says, what are your kids were little? You could kiss a boo boo. Yep. And all is fixed. But when they're in their 20s, you just can't kiss it and make everything better. The struggle is very hard. It's definitely true. No oil change. I did. I got the haircut, Melissa B. I got the haircut, I swear. I was so I was so overwhelmed with, trying to get everything done. Anyway, I did take her and we went to get some pampering. Ulta is great for all of the pampering. Get everything you need done. You can get, your hair done. You can get a facial. Those feel so good. And then you can buy products and things like that. So that's always a great place. Foot massage, go get your feet done. There's a salon right around the corner. Love that. We went in. I wanted to watch the game with the Buffalo Bills. I wanted to see that game. So I think we got there. It was like second quarter when we were eating and things. They have at Applebee's, they have these like dollar drink specials. Woo, they are so good. So, and then they had an all you can eat. My mom, she took advantage of that and really enjoyed herself. We have a cactus garden here in town. The cactus garden, you can walk through it, and they put up Christmas lights, and it runs through Epiphany, so you can get it even after Christmas. And it's at the Ethel M. Chocolate Factory, so you can go on the tour and watch how chocolate is made. At the end of the tour, you come out into their chocolate factory. You can get samples of things that were being made. It's real fun. So we did all of that. They got a little cafe there. You can get you some iced coffee. You can get a quick sweet snack that's made with some of the chocolate. It's a great experience. After that, I'm like, hey, let's go have some real fun. Let's go over to the gun range. And my mom starts flipping out. I'm like, what's wrong? You don't want to go in and get some gun lessons, start shooting around at Target? She was like, no. And I was like, well, I think that's a lot of fun. She says, well, I see why you're single. I'm like, excuse me? No man wants to go out with no woman that wants to do all of this and then go to the gun range. You want to go stop at the restaurant and eat and watch the game, drinking beers and stuff. So it was hilarious. But I was like, you better get this gun, get it locked and loaded, and let's get in here and have some fun. Or give me some of this money back on this date that I took you on. And she says, well, I think I posted that online because I just couldn't believe it. She was very serious. Like, that's why you're single. Nobody gonna want you if you want to hang at the gun range and go drink beer and watch games. So what do you guys think about that? Like, is that not an ideal, partner, or is it too much? When I hear my kids say to their kids, Nana always told me and she never gave me that advice. I agree with that, Nan. Melissa says, I have 2 extra light pads. There you go. haircut score. I did. It was I wanted about 6 inches off, but I know it was at least 3 inches. She said some of the hair was uneven, but it's even all around now, and it feels even heavier. Just so you know, Shawana says, I'm going to watch you on my TV so I can see the chat. So I can't see the chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I do that. I don't want to see the chat. Angie's is laughing at me. That is funny. Oh, yeah, it's real funny. It's a common thing here in Southwest Georgia. See, I got to come there then. And City B says, I think there's someone that would love that. Sounds fun, Charlie Berry says. I thought it sounded fun also. And I kept saying to her, Mom, we're both single. And when we go up in the gun club, who you think gonna be up in there? A bunch of men. Let's go. And she was like, oh, I can't believe you said that. Like, oh. So, yes, my work is cut out for me when it comes to my mom, but we had a ball. I couldn't believe she said that. I told her, you better get this gun, get it locked and loaded. When you go, you can get gun. Like, I think she was afraid to handle the gun. I told her, I'm going to get you a lesson first, and you don't have to worry about it. She was like really funny. Like, so yeah, those are the things that I go through. trying to, just get her back into just having a good time in life, seeing that, that, she can carry on to her next chapter. And I've said that a lot. And she told me I forget what we were watching Hallmark. All of you guys know all of the Christmas movies. I think the last of them aired on Sunday. And whenever you're watching Hallmark and you're watching their Christmas movies, it just gives you a sense of innocence, and it puts you into always just a light, airy mood. And so it was ending, and I said, now, we're going to start to see some of the darker stuff, all of their, we were watching Hallmark Mysteries channel, and I said all of their murder mysteries are going to start to come back on. And she said, well, I really thank you for this season. I didn't know how we were going to get through it, and I know you kept saying it's a new chapter and to look at things a little bit differently. But I really thank you and appreciate, that, you kept me motivated, you kept me going and things like that. So it's been a fun, ride at some junctures. My mother does not hold back on the insults. She's called me Maleficent. She called me something a few weeks ago, and she said, oh, you're not going to let this go. And I said, oh, this one will go. And she said, why? I said, because it's not as bad as Maleficent. So I forget what she called me a couple weeks ago, but it wasn't as bad as being called Maleficent, so I didn't hold on to it as long. Perfect date, a man's dream girl. Yeah. Well, I think so too. Tia, is that a gray chair across from you? Across from me is, nope, it's my red furniture. You guys can see my decorations still up, waiting to get rid of all of that. You see our blankets, we get cold. I always turn my fireplace up. I turn it on, make sure I got the fire going. But we keep blankets everywhere because everyone's always cold when they come in here. And so you're probably seeing the blankie across the arm. There you go. And Misty says, there is someone for everyone. You just got to find them. I had a friend I went to visit in Chicago. He took me to a gun range. He taught me how to shoot 45 and 9mm. I never shot before. It was fun. I think she's going to like it also. Okay, no, it was just a shadow. Oh, okay. What part of town are you? I forget. Henderson. I live in Henderson. Yep. I think, who else lives here in Vegas? Is that you, Brian? I forget who it was. But I think they live out north. What part of town do you stay in? I remember, I think you stayed over close to way over there. Where you stay in Summerlin? Yes, I live over near. I think the Hoover Dam is not too far from here, maybe 8 miles or something like that. So if you're going down, you know where Lake Las Vegas is. Yep, I say not too far from Lake Las Vegas. Love it. Kind of quiet, peaceful. But they are breaking into our, because we used to have a beautiful view about maybe, I'll say 55, 60 mile radius. We could see clear, definitely clear out to perhaps Summerlin. And now, because they're building up and they've put up a lot of housing developments, unfortunately, some of the housing developments broke into our view. So, especially if you're, driving along the road, I guess if you go up on the second floor of one of your homes or something like that, you might be able to recapture the view. But if you're driving along the road, like at night, there's no longer, not too far, Spring Valley, Flamingo, 215. That's not too far. Unless you, yeah. You talk about the 215 out near Mount Charleston, or you talking about the 215? That's Flamingo into. Oh yeah, that's still not too far. I know where you are. You're not over towards the side where North Las Vegas is. Tia, alrighty, I'm getting sleepy. Yeah, it's about that time actually. I'm 1 minute over. Give little man a hug for me, Christy. You have a good evening, okay? I'll probably be on for another 2 or 3 minutes, but I am going to be shutting it down because it's been 2 hours. Um, let's see. I believe 3 miles from Red Rock. Yep. Yeah, I know exactly where you are. I used to work over there. I used to work for, well, better not. I don't want to ever get in trouble for shouting out insurance companies. I don't know how that actually works, but I did work over there before. That was the job that closed down. It didn't close down. Our branch here in Vegas closed down. And unless I wanted to pick up and, move, I had to go find a new job. So, but I worked right around in that area, not too far from there, off of Fort Apache. And I miss it. Miss it, although it took me forever to get in from work. But I was the boss, so I definitely miss it. Yeah, anyway, so that's what I'm doing this year. I am going to be just trying to get a little closer with you guys, trying to move mountains so that we can get to any of these social gatherings. I definitely would like to meet up. I am off Fort Apache and Spring Mountain. There we go. Yeah, I used to work over in that area, so I know exactly where you are. Gorgeous, gorgeous area. Beautiful. Quiet. I like it. Where I work at now, I work by Green Valley now. So very, very short commute for me, straight down 215. But it's not as peaceful in that area. It's very busy in that area. Okay. Yeah. So this year, like I said, not really a new direction. Gail, how are you? Getting on late. I know you're likely. Yep. I'm 3 minutes past. I just wanted to stop and say hi, and I'll be catching the replay. Well, Gail, it's nice seeing you. Hope your new year is going great. Hope you had a great holiday. I haven't spoken to you in about a month. It's been a while. So I hope everything went well for your holiday. You had a great holiday season. Um, with it being 4 minutes past, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut it down. I definitely appreciate everybody who came out tonight, who enjoyed my crazy rambling. It was just my first week back, and I just couldn't wait to just get in here and chuckle and laugh with you guys. So what I'm going to do next week, I think I will have all the details of this month's um, giveaway, and I let my mom pick the idea, and she definitely thinks that it should be another pen. So, diamond painting pen, it will be. And hopefully, it'll go to a fun loving home where everyone, well, the receiver, I won't say everyone, well, the receiver will really enjoy it. Okay? All right, so with that said, look for a few, definitely look for some whipping chats because I think in order to get everyone to view them, we're going to go back to scavenger hunting for little eggs and tidbits of things that you'll find in videos. And your answers will be posted, and we'll do another randomizer to pick a winner, not a winter. Okay. Alrighty, I'll be on. Okay, all. Well, thank you very much for attending, and you all have a great rest of your evening. I gotta get a new light pad because I'm scared. This is hot right here. If you guys could feel it, I probably could fry some bacon. Bacon, bacon, right here, right here in this area. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead with that said and get going. You guys all have a good night. Thanks for coming out. Hey, see you guys this coming weekend.